Well, hello everyone and welcome back to my another video. And I'm kind of stuck at home a bit, unable to travel anywhere, so I thought I'll do one video here in my studio. Haven't done those in a while, and I thought that I'm gonna talk about my shooting style. And the thing about the way I like to shoot is, for the most part, maybe I probably talked in passing in my older videos, which is that I'm not really a big fan of tripods, and I prefer to shoot images handheld, because I'm not one of those photographers that settle down with just one composition and just contemplate this one vision. I generally tend to have different ideas as to what I want to do, and I have a clear subject, and sometimes I don't have a clear subject. Sometimes I just want to try out different things, and this type of thinking and this dynamic vision in my head is forces me to go jump from spot to spot, and tripod is becomes it just inhibits my ability to go around and look for compositions. Although I can't say that I mean, it's not like I don't use it at all. Obviously you've seen me many times in my videos using it, but generally I tend to grab just my camera out of my bag and just run around and start shooting. So I thought I'm gonna just talk about how do I make sure that my images are sharp as much as possible, considering the fact that it's not put solid on a tripod and just locked in a place where it's that your images are going to be fine. And generally it all comes down to the way you need to find, just if possible, to find some solid object that you can have. Let me put that away, and just basically you hold your camera, and generally, for example, if I'm in a forest and if there is a tree or a rock of some sort, you always just wanna, and generally what you want to do, you want to just lean against a rock or a tree or something, and just keep your camera and just breathe slowly and just try to be as steady as possible. And generally you want to lean against a tree or some wall or a boulder or a rock or something like that, and make sure that you're breathing slowly. Preferably you want to breathe in and then slowly breathe out, while simultaneously you're holding your camera as steady as possible with your hands close to your body, and you gotta turn on your a burst mode. That's what I usually do, and just try to, it's spray and pray. You shoot as many images, as many frames as possible, just essentially hoping that at least one of them is going to be as sharp as a pen. So yeah, that's basically the method that I use, and just lean against, and yeah, so that's basically the method I'm using, just basically leaning against some solid object if there is one nearby, and trying to be as steady as possible, and just using the burst mode, just shooting with the hopes that you're gonna get a sharp image. So yeah, of course that's not always possible. Sometimes you are in a situation where there is no solid object around you, like a tree or a boulder or a building of some sort. Sometimes you are just in a field or something like that, so then it's a little bit tricky. Then what I do is more or less the same technique. You want to breathe in and then slowly breathe out, and again you trying to, if possible, you want to spread your legs out, keep your hands closer to your body, just be as compact as possible, and try to take as many images with the burst mode as possible. It's a little bit easier if you have a camera strap, so then I'm sure you've seen many videos where people are teaching you where you can just basically using the tension of the strap around your neck or maybe your upper body, just kind of have your camera under tension, and just that gives you a little bit of stability. So sometimes that's another option that you can use, although I generally don't do that, not just because I don't like it, but I just don't like having a camera strap on my camera body. It just dangles, it just gets in the way. So but if you like it, you can definitely give it a try. Obviously, if it's possible, if your composition allows it, you can just sit down or kneel down on your knees and try to stabilize your body in that way, which definitely helps with getting sharp shots in these kind of situations. So basically, yeah, these are the methods that I use to capture sharp images without using a tripod, which is really helps me with trying to capture different compositions, and then later on when I'm back home, just looking at a monitor and just choose which one I like the most. And sometimes I guess tripod is definitely a worthwhile thing to have. It definitely helps because there are certain situations where it's just simply not possible, especially if you at night in a low light situations, or if you're trying to capture like a panorama or things like that. So in these types of situations, tripod definitely helps, and when you need to capture like with long shutter speeds and things like that. So yeah, I guess that's gonna be my Sunday tip episode for today, a short one, and hopefully next week I'll be able to get out in the mountains. I looked up some weather reports. It seems like there is like a ton of snow, so finally I might be able to get out and maybe do some winter camping trip up there in the mountains, in the forest, by the lake or by the river. So hopefully that'll work out. And if you enjoyed this quick video, then do consider subscribing, share. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.